Friday, April 16, 1886. The moon was shining brilliantly, flooding the garden paths, the trees, and the water of the lake with its white rays. Gurish, M. Latu, and a few other devotees were seated on the steps leading to the lake. The house stood to the west of the lake. A lamp burnt in the master's room on the second floor. Sri Ramakrishna was sitting on his bed. There were several devotees in the room. A few minutes later, Gurish and M. were strolling along a garden path lined with flowering plants and fruit trees. M. How beautiful this moonlight is. Perhaps nature has had the same laws from time out of mind. Gurish. How do you know that? There is no change through the telescope. There are uniformity of nature. European scientists have been discovering new stars, mountains on the moon. They have seen them. Gurish. It is difficult to be sure of that. It is hard for me to believe it. M. Why? The mountains have been observed through the telescope. Gurish. How can you be sure that they have been rightly observed? Suppose there are other things between the moon and the earth. Light passing through them may conjure up such visions. Narendra. Rakal. Niranjan, Surat, Sasi, Baburam, Kali, Jogin, Latu, and a few other young devotees had been living at the Kasapur garden house in order to nurse Sri Ramakrishna. That evening Narendra, Kali, and Tarak had gone to Dakshineswar. They were going to spend the night in the Panchavati, meditating on God. Gurish, Latu, and M. went to Sri Ramakrishna's room and found him sitting on the bed. Sasi and one or two devotees had been tending the master. Baburam, Niranjan, and Rakal also entered the room. It was a large room. Some medicines and a few other accessories were kept near the bed. One entered the room by a door at the north end. Since Sri Ramakrishna had to be tended all night, the devotees stayed awake by turns. The devotee who tended him fixed Sri Ramakrishna's mosquito net and then either lay on a mat on the floor or spent the night sitting up, since Sri Ramakrishna got very little sleep on account of his illness. His attendant, too, slept very little.